That's the picture of your abdomen looking into the uterus. This is a picture of what you would see with a woman that is 9 days away from delivery.
How do I say this? I am pregnant. I'm not going to deny my baby.
No, what I'm asking you is...
That ultrasound looks like...
Let's harken back to something we talked about early on.
I feel him kick all the time, Dr. Phil.
It's called bowel movements.
It's not called bowel movement.
Okay. Talk about that, Travis. What's she experiencing there?
The one thing that the ultrasonographer noticed when she was putting the probe on your belly, you have dilated loops of bowel. What that means is there's some air in your intestines, and when she was moving the probe, those little loops move around. And that when you felt down there and you felt something moving, that was just your bowel moving.
Told you.
And she noted that on the exam, that that's some of what you were recognizing and feeling, and she acknowledged that that's something you could have been feeling.
Sorry, Dr. Stork, but you can't lie to Jesus. You can
I'm sorry?
stick me with all the depot shots that you want to, but he is not going to die. And you can stick that little ultrasound.
I can't hear
Oh
you.
my gosh, that was so disrespectful.
I couldn't hear what you said.
I have no skin in this game, and I am not here to judge you in any way or what you're going through. I'm solely here to tell you the results of the ultrasound. And Haley, that is your ultrasound, and there's nothing I can say to you other than you are not pregnant.
Like I said,
I'm so sorry, Dr. So Stork. sorry. I apologize
It's okay.
for her.
It is okay. It is okay.
And thank you for taking care of her.
Let me go back to something that you and I talked about earlier. You know, I complimented you earlier that one of the things that I was really pleased about is that you had the intellectual ability to understand what you said your diagnosis was, which was paranoid schizophrenia, correct? You said you understood that one of the characteristics of that diagnosis was that you sometimes might have difficulty separating fantasy from reality. That sometimes those things blur and it's hard to know what's real and what's not real. And you said, yes, I recognize that's one of the characteristics of psychosis, one of the characteristics of schizophrenia. And I don't know that you have this condition of paranoid schizophrenia. But if you do, then you have acknowledged an understanding that there could be those situations where you had a difficult time separating what was real versus what was imagined or what was fantasy. And if that's true, then you have to acknowledge that one of the things that could be a fantasy with you is that you're pregnant. There actually is a condition called pseudocyesis, which is a false pregnancy where you have all of the symptoms of pregnancy and your body actually gives you all the signals. Correct, Travis?
Absolutely true, and that's one of the things that was noted on your exam, that you do have a distended abdomen, and again, the movements of your bowel could resemble the movements in some ways, if you're touching there, of what you thought or perceived to be a baby. The only way to prove one way or the other is through formal tests, and that's why we gave you the ultrasound today.
I know I'm pregnant. I'm not crazy.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.